up, YouTube? We are back with another video. We have a full show that we're going to be getting into, so I want y'all to definitely sit back and relax and enjoy this show. My first topic that I want to definitely dive into, Traci Braxton had passed away about 2 weeks ago, and her family is now battling or beefing with the husband because apparently the husband decided to have a memorial service for Traci Braxton, and he wanted Byron Cage, he wanted some other Kim Burrell to sing, and obviously they pulled out because they felt as though the sisters is not agreeing to this, that according to Traci Braxton, that she wanted to not have a memorial service, that she just wanted to be cremated, and that's it. But the sisters is saying that the husband and also Traci Braxton's manager is cashing in on her. I know I recently just saw a post. Give me a second. Where that post that I saw that at? Give me a second here. I saw a post that you had to register. Give me a second. For Traci Braxton, they got it right here. They said, first, we'd like to thank everyone for the outpouring love and prayers. As you realize, the loss of our beloved Traci was not only our loss. We opened the official memorial services to a limited amount of Traci fans to attend in person. We know how much you adore and love and appreciate everyone. A registration required limited seating memorial for special guests, friends, and family and fans will be held in honor of Traci Renee Braxton on Thursday, March 31st from 10 a.m. for 1 p.m. Registration is closed. Now, this is on the official page. A memorial viewing link will be provided for those who cannot attend. Please visit Traci Braxton to retrieve the link. Thanks for the advance for understanding. Although we love to accommodate everyone, seating is extremely limited. Registration will close at midnight or until all seating has been registered, whenever comes first. Now, this was definitely posted on her official Facebook page. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, the family not approving of this? Like, this is why it's so important to have stuff in writing. But of course, the husband, he said, listen, I was there with my wife. I've done stuff for my wife. And I was not a deadbeat husband, is what he's saying that the sisters are trying to make him seem to be. But I'm like this: if Traci decided and said, "Hey, I just want to be cremated. I don't want to have a memorial service." Now they had a memorial service before this one. I guess it's the second memorial service because the father, and then this was on B. Scott. The father wasn't allowed in, and then somebody from the church recognized him and they allow him to come inside the service. Give me a second. Let me see where's the B. Scott, because B. Scott wrote an article that was on the B. Scott page. Give me a second here. Do I have that? Okay, I don't. I thought I had that post, but no, B. Scott wrote something about the family. Okay, this is what B. Scott wrote. They said, let me go to that page. They said, Braxton's Phil's sister, Traci husband, and team are exploiting her death. According to the insiders, the Braxton sisters simply want their late sister Traci to rest in peace, but her husband and manager are exploiting her death. This is according to B. Scott. They said the Braxton's beloved sister Traci died 2 weeks ago after a long battle with cancer, and her husband and management have planned a viewing with Zoom links and funeral service against her final wishes. According to sources, Traci did not, this is a quote from an insider of the Braxton family, said Traci did not want a funeral or wake. She did not want people looking all over her body. She requested to be immediately cremated. There were a Zoom meeting that made it clear about that she wanted, and now what she wanted, and now her husband is trying to cash in on her name, a Braxton insider told Page 6. Traci's husband, Kevin, held a viewing for her last week, and her famous sisters, Tamar, Trina, Tawanda, Tony, and their mother, Evelyn Braxton, opted out of attending. Their father, Michael Braxton, did show up, but we're told he was initially turned away at the door for not being on the list. This is a quote. He was so upset he wasn't on the list. Someone from the church recognized him and let him have a seat in the fourth row, the insider said. Braxton's father wasn't even allowed to speak or say any words about his daughter, the insider added. They said Traci's husband, who was married to Traci for nearly 30 years, told us it's not true. My father-in-law and brother-in-law came in briefly. He also insisted he invited the sisters, but they did not show up. Braxton um, underwent treatment for a year before she passed away in March. Our insider told us Traci's husband was planning for her funeral months before she died. She did not know that, but he was talking to other people about it. Traci's husband claimed he honored his wife's wishes and that she explained everything to the funeral home before she passed. I was with my wife. More than anybody in this world, I know my wife. And when she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans, and I was trying to find treatments for her. I went to every single one of the doctor's appointments throughout our entire marriage. That's how we were. Now we're treating me like a deadbeat husband, he said. He also claimed Traci wanted a viewing and one memorial service in conjunction with her management, PR, and other members to come together and celebrate her. On Thursday, Traci manager Cliff Jones, whose sources say she relinquished uh, manage, manager duties before she passed, a further disrespecting the family by holding an actual funeral service. Another source told us that Jones reached out to gospel artists Kim Burrell and Byron Cage to perform at the service, but they pulled out when they realized that the sisters weren't involved. They said a barcode, listen to this, is required for entry. It's a whole production, they added. The first source who told us Traci's body was since been cremated claimed nobody ever called to ask the family anything. No one, give me a second, no one called the mom, her family, her sister to say what you guys think of anything. The family is expected to hold their own private memorial the way Traci requested on April 2nd and would have been Traci's 51st birthday, according to our sources. Traci's most famous sibling, Tony, singly confirmed the private memorial during an appearance on Tarrant Hall on Tuesday. Her birthday is coming up soon, and on the 2nd, my sisters and I are going to celebrate and have a big Traci day. So I'm excited about that. The distraught singer told Hall. Traci Braxton's husband also confirmed the private service and said, I was never invited. No one has sent me any type of invitation. Tony and Hall did not. Give me a second. Where I'm reading at. Okay. Hall did not talk about last week's viewing and her upcoming funeral, but the first source told us that the situation is making the family even more sad. They want to lay her sister to rest and continue to celebrate her life. They want it stress-free, they said. Traci Braxton's husband said none of it is true. I was meeting her wishes. Traci made our son the executive of her estate because she knew her family wouldn't come after him. They come after me. As for how Traci would feel about the family fighting after her death, she wouldn't like it. She fought to the end. I'm praying for that it gets right. That is what the family is really going through, and I'm praying for them too. Like, that's why it's so important to have stuff in writing. Get an attorney, have people have it in writing. This is your wishes and everything like that. And make sure you do what that person decide to say, hey, I want to be cremated. Hey, I want this to happen. I don't want to have a public viewing, et cetera, et cetera. So we want to make sure that it's done. So moving along into my second topic here, I definitely want to talk about Will Smith. I think everybody been covering Will Smith, the slap heard around the world, Chris Rock, all the stuff that's been going on with that. Chris Rock did a sold-out show in Boston, and people were just recording him. He didn't really get into details about it. He threw a little joke in there, but it really not too serious. But to Will Smith, We did read that the media is now putting out that the Academy has asked Will to leave the Oscars that night, and Will Smith he did not do it. He refused to leave. Now they asked him to leave the show. He refused to leave. Now, apparently, according to the Academy, they will have some disciplinary actions towards Will Smith, regardless of what it is. They had a meeting. They got another meeting set in April. They're giving Will Smith enough time to to they having another meeting for Will Smith to do good. They have another meeting, and that's going to be amazing. So we definitely want to keep updated about that. But this is what I want to say. I totally was against this at the Oscars. I said this could have been at the BET Awards, could have been at the Source Awards. This kind of pushed black men back, and it made us look angry. It made us look like we can't control our behavior. And I was highly offended by Will Smith. I was highly offended by what he did. And I said this could have easily could have pushed, you know what I'm saying? He could have easily just mind his business, you know what I'm saying, laughed at the jokes and move on. For him getting out of the seat in that violent attack, I do personally believe that charges should have been pressed and Will should have been in jail, honestly. And I do believe our president should also respond and call out Will Smith behavior, even though Will Smith apologized to the Academy, to Chris Rock, but still he needs some consequences. I do believe he should at least sit in jail for about 30 days. I think he should have at least sat in jail for about 30 to about 40 days in the Cook County jail. And that's what I believe. Like, you cannot go around slapping somebody because you having childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I really believe that our president should call out this behavior, and I'm talking about the president of the United States, should call out this behavior of Will Smith need to be called out. And I'm just really telling Congress need to also call out Will Smith behavior, and even also the Senate need to call out this behavior as well. Vice President Kamala Harris need to call out this behavior as well. And the Democratic Party as a whole should call out this behavior, because we cannot have people saying, hey, we can't have people saying, hey, you just get up there and slapping somebody. They should call this out. And honestly, I definitely believe that, because if this was at the Source Awards, at the BET Awards, I wouldn't have been mad, because typically those kind of people act the way they act like that at the family reunion, at the Soul Train Awards, at the Source Awards. So that's what you typically do. So if that's how you want to act at the Source Awards, at the BET Awards, then you can act at those type of urban events is what you typically were to see two urban people fighting. So we could definitely see it in that manner. In my humble opinion, that should have been at the BET Awards or the NAACP Awards. You typically will see that type of behavior for those type of people acting. And I'm just saying it humbly. I'm saying it humbly. That, in my humble opinion, I said it humbly, because what if I was on the stage making a joke? You're not going to put your hands on me, because I'm definitely going to respond back with boopity bop bop bop, right then and there. Okay, I'm not going to respond back. And I know I had got so many emails. I didn't go live yesterday. I was bombarded with emails and phone calls from supporters and people that watched the show. They were so upset that I said it should have been at the BET Awards, should have been at the NAACP Awards. This is the Oscars. And people were saying, Wiley, why are you saying putting the Oscars on this pedestal? Because it's the Oscars. The Oscars been around for 94 years, okay? Almost a century, the Oscars been around. And this is the highest award you can get as an actor. And so I put this on a high pedestal. I put the NAACP and all that urban award stuff, Source Awards, BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards. I put them like down here. I'm literally putting the Oscars up here, like it's at this level. And I say it humbly for the people that do not understand or do not agree with me. That's fine. But a lot of people, and I'm gonna even do a poll right quickly. How many people believe they should have did this at the BET Awards or at the Source Awards? Press 1. Press 2 that you disagree with Will Smith doing it at the Oscars. Press 1 if you believe that this should have been done at the BET Awards or at the Source Awards or at the Hip Hop Awards. Press 1. Press 2. You believe that Will Smith was wrong to doing it at the Oscars. I want to see what y'all definitely press in here. Okay, go ahead and press the button here. Okay, we got one person pressing 0. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody said 4.9. Somebody put 4.9. Somebody put 44. Okay. Okay. Also, what difference does it which one does that? See, you try to keep me awake about to block you. Okay, we got a lot of somebody said 7-Eleven. It's just a lot of mixed emotions about it, and I understand it. Okay, now we also put Tasha K in the title today, and we want to say we praying for Tasha. She did reach out to us, and she have some allergies, and she was going through her allergy medicine, and she ended her live, like abruptly ended it. I was watching it when she went live. We definitely praying for Unwind with Tasha K that she have a speedy recovery, because people need to understand, when you go live, it's hard to do a live when you're not well, when you got allergies, you got problems and stuff like this. It's not difficult. Even for myself, I wasn't feeling good myself these past couple of days. I've just been in bed, not really feeling up to par, having a little stomach ache and headaches. And now I'm feeling a little bit better, because I'm like, why would I try to do a live when I don't feel good? I'm not going to be my best. I'm not going to do all that. So we definitely going to send our prayers to her, to Tasha K, that she gets well. I know the feeling when you're trying to do a live, you're trying to push the live in there, and you're going through it. I understand it. I was looking at Tasha, I could just tell that she wasn't feeling well and that she was going through. And she was like, "You need to," and then Chelsea said, "Continue the live." I'm like, how can she continue the live? Okay. How can you continue the live with that? How can you continue? It's hard to continue the live when you're not feeling well. So we definitely are praying for Unwind with Tasha K. She's definitely in our prayers. We hope that she gets well. Some people say, "Oh my gosh, it's so unprofessional for her to end the live." And I'm like, have you ever done a job where you didn't feel well and you have to abruptly end? Like, have you ever been in those shoes? And so, like, most of y'all subscribers, y'all are watching the content, but it's us as the host. We go live, we click on the live, and this is what we do as the host. But you don't necessarily feel good all the time. You know what I'm saying? You just don't necessarily feel good like that. So we are definitely sending our prayers and all of that for Tasha, that she gets well, because she is running a show, and she's almost at her million right now. Did y'all see that? Like, she's almost at her million subscribers. She's almost at her million. Give me a second. Do I have that? Like, if you go back to it, let me see if y'all can see it, because I'm gonna screen share this. She's almost at her million. She got less than 1,000 to go. Let me let y'all see that 1 second. 999,000 subscribe and counting. And she's all like, literally, she's almost there at her million and people been subscribing. And I told people that because at first they was like, "Oh my gosh, Wiley, she lost 2,000 subscribers, and they unsubscribed. She's canceled." I said, "Listen, people unsubscribe, they subscribe, but I knew they was gonna come back." I'm looking at that right now, 999,000 subscribers. They are back. They came back. You know, many people thought that wasn't gonna happen, but they are back. Let y'all see that. Let y'all see that. They came back. 999,000 subscribers. So we want to say thank you for that. And I told y'all they were going to come back. Many people didn't believe, "Oh, what you're saying, Wiley, they unsubscribed, she canceled this." I'm like, blah, blah, blah. People unsubscribe and they go back and they subscribe, okay? Here we go. They unsubscribe and they come back. That's what's happened right there. Okay, she have it by Friday after her show. Yes, so we would definitely be watching. All right, so shout out to Tasha K for that. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. If we got anybody that want to call in really quickly, talk to me because I haven't been live about a day because I went live and talked about Will Smith the day before yesterday, and we're back live now. These are the topics that I wanted to cover. So if you have anything to talk about Traci, or if you want to say something towards Tasha or the Will Smith and the Chris Rock situation, you can call in. I'm just gonna open the phone line. I don't know if anybody want to call because I know it's late. Shout out to my members. We went live and we did a watch party over there last week. It was amazing. We did that on Sunday. It was amazing. So I was gonna say shout out to them. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. If anybody want to call in, give me a second. Oh, let me see. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna open the phone if anybody want to call in, because I know it's late.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
They said, Tasha, they said don't leave yet. They said I never go back. Yeah, I need to be up late tonight. I got a 8:30 a.m. closing. Oh, wow. They said you've been on later. They said Tasha lied and Jada repeated exactly what Tasha has stated about entanglements in her statement. Oh, Tasha didn't lie. Did you say she lied? Lied about
Your
what?
show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, yeah, I got the phone lines up and up. Let me see. You're talking about. I'm just saying what y'all saying in the chat here. Okay, I'm just saying what you're saying in the chat. I know people mad at me about the whole Chris Rock thing, but we cannot be acting a fool at the Oscars. Like, that is a very high prestigious award. Been around for about 94 years. We cannot be acting up at the Oscars. We can do that at the BET Awards. We'll do that with Pookie and Ray Ray at the hood. Don't bring the hood to this prestigious establishment. And that's what I was talking about. But we go into the phone lines. 9622, caller, you on air. 9622.
Wiley.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Wiley.
Okay, go ahead.
Wiley, why are you trolling? Talking about Will Smith need to be in jail. Now, Wiley, you know you're going too far.
Oh, he should be in jail. That was assault.
So you're going to put one of our black men in jail for slapping the hell out of somebody? Wiley?
Yes, that's an assault.
How many times have you gotten into fights? How many times have you ever been in fights? Have you ever slapped the hell out of somebody?
I have been in situation for self-defense, but I've never got on stage at the Oscars and hit somebody unprovoked. That is not right.
Wiley,
He
I
should at
love
least
you. I love you, Wiley,
she
but
should
you
at
trolling.
least she
'Cause
should at least he should at least
taking it too far.
he should at least serve at least 30 days in county jail for that. That's an assault. You cannot
30
be
days.
putting your hands on people. 30 days.
Wiley, you taking it too far. Now,
So-
I understand that wasn't the time or the place, but for him to go up there, but for you to say that this black man should be in jail, that's the problem now, Wiley. Now, I love you, but you're wrong on this one. You know what I'm saying? Because he should not serve no jail time for that. Come on now. And the Oscars are boring anyway. Hell, he gave us some damn entertainment.
You don't like the Oscars? You don't watch the Oscars?
No, the shit boring as hell. Beyonce did a good job. She was entertaining. As you know what I'm saying? But the Oscars boring as hell. I mean, shit, he gave me some damn entertainment for once.
So
But
you
to say
agree
this
with
man
that
needs to go to jail, Wiley,
behavior?
I just think that's just. I understand you have your opinion, and everybody at a college have their opinions. But to say he needs to be in jail for something like this, I think you trolling.
No, I'm really telling the truth. He should at least serve 30 days in jail to think about what he did, because again, you came and assaulted. You know, that's an assault. How would you feel if somebody come up to you and slap you? You wouldn't feel right. You would press charges.
Out, but at the end of the day, you have a family and you have kids. We're going to duke it out, and we can apologize to each other later. We can apologize to each other later. That's how we handle things. You know what I'm saying? We don't get along. Let's take it to let's go fight. But the next day, I can come back to you and apologize. You're not in jail. You're not dead. I mean, come on. We duke it out. You ain't never been in no fight while they had a fight with somebody and go back the next day and be like, okay, you know, my bad. I was wrong for that. Let's just, and you know, him and Chris not filing charges. You know what I'm saying? He already apologized.
I definitely believe.
I mean, that's just too much.
I definitely
but
believe.
That's what I have to say about that, Wiley. And about Tasha K, I did see the show tonight. And yeah, it was. I felt bad for her because I do think that she be overworking herself. And you too, Wiley, like you need to take a break sometimes too, because y'all be up and you do shows back to back. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes y'all just need to take a breather, you know, and just, you know, take back sometimes and just relax because it's a lot going live.
Okay. Well, we thank you so much for that. And that's how I try to take breaks, you know what I'm saying, and try to, because you know it's, you know, you're doing shows back to back and you be trying to come on the live and you be trying to, oh my gosh, and then you be having them days where you just need to sleep. And she been under a lot of pressure lately with the lawsuit and lawyers and doing shows and interviewing people, traveling, and she's a mother, so her health do have to come first.
Yes, I agree, Wiley. But anyway, I love you, and I'll let somebody call in.
All right,
bye,
thank
Wiley.
you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I humbly believe that Will Smith should get 30 days in jail. All right, 0235, calling you on air.
Wiley, you crazy? For 30 days in jail? Are you serious?
He assaulted somebody.
Wiley, even getting rid of his Oscar is overkill. Come on now. If you can separate the art from the artist with R. Kelly, you can surely do the same for Will Smith. Come on now. He was fantastic in King Richard. Stop it.
I believe that he need to get 30 days in jail. You don't believe so? You don't believe he should get no jail time?
No, the best situation is that he just doesn't return for the Oscars for maybe like 2 to 3 years. That's it. It wasn't a big deal. You're blowing it out of proportion. 30 days in jail over a slap.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see what the disciplinary action is gonna be with Will Smith. We definitely gonna keep you updated about that. They possibly could take his Oscar away, or they could ban him from the Oscars. We're gonna see how that's gonna play out. I personally believe that the LAPD should have came through and arrested him and gave him 30 days in jail. That's what I personally believe.
But if Chris Rock isn't filing charges, why are you so pressed about it?
I'm
You're
pressed
not the one who got slapped.
because again, I felt like I got slapped watching that slapped at the Oscars. I had on my best suit with my beautiful bow tie, and I was watching the Oscars with my family as we watch the Oscars every year. Very, you know, we love the Oscars. I can remember, you know, being a little boy in the South Side of Chicago with my hairbrush, giving my speech, winning best director or best actor. I remember those days, and actually seeing Will Smith get out there, this man with that big hand slapping little old Chris Rock is definitely just heartening. It really hurt my feelings. It really did, because I dressed really nice. I dressed in a 3-piece suit watching the Oscars. If this is the BET Awards or this was the the Source Awards, I wouldn't be as angry, because that's what those people do over there.
Why you need to stop worshiping these celebrities, like for real. The fact that you get dressed up for an award show that you're not even attending is ridiculous. these celebrities don't care about us. It's just rich people giving other rich people awards. That's it.
Okay.
The Oscars are irrelevant. Period.
The Oscars been around for 94 years. Okay, 94 years.
And yet their ratings have been so bad for the last 5 years.
The Oscars, and we definitely going to see
no
how
one watches the Oscars no more.
So you didn't tune in to after the slap?
No, definitely, but not on freaking cable. I watched that somewhere else. And besides, they didn't even have it on streaming services, which is ridiculous. No wonder the ratings are trash.
All right. Well, we thank you so very
much. I would have watched it. That's all I got to say. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so very much. I do believe that he should have get 30 days in Cook County Jail. Okay. 2694. 2694. 2694.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
What's going on, Wiley? Now look at here. His ass was wrong.
Oh, no, language.
Yes, he was.
Language.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was wrong for hitting Chris. Yes, he was. And he should have got arrested. And now what really took the cake was he actually sat there. And they let him sit there after he did all that and enjoyed the rest of the show.
I agree. They asked him to leave. He refused. He refused to leave. I'm like, why are you refusing to leave, bro? You committed a crime, and somebody should have arrested him. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. And why did he? And now, from what I'm hearing, that he didn't beef up his security. Now, why you don't beef up your security if you don't want to assault somebody? You assaulted Chris.
Absolutely.
Yes, but he should have went to jail. Something should have happened with that, and I definitely feel like they shouldn't allow him to stay there. That was just another jab at Chris. Me personally, that's how I feel like, because he was the host of the show. And the host of the Oscar show, they the ones that carries the show. You know what I'm saying? He carries the show. That's Chris Rock. And you gonna go up there and slap the man, slap the brother? Come on.
I heard that.
Too much.
Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. And they also say that Will is going to therapy to work out his problems, and because now he's trying to spin this narrative. Oh, I had to defend my wife, reminding me when my father was abusing my mother, and all of this. Bro, I don't care what your excuse are. You committed a crime, and you need to at least serve 30 days in jail. Okay, 0738, calling you on the air. 0738.
Hey, Wiley. Hey, chat. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay. It's me, Tequila, Vegas lady. So I understand how you feel that, if you commit a crime, there is actions that have to come behind that. However, I think the harshness that I'm hearing behind it is where I have a little bit of a problem. Why does this man need to go to Cook County Jail?
He needs to go to because he committed a crime. You can't go around popping somebody in the face. That's my person.
He needs to go to Cook County Jail.
That's my personal opinion. He needs to go to Cook County Jail for about 30 days. That's why that's
Cook County.
Yes.
That's not even where he committed the crime at, though. So I don't understand why there.
Put him there with the hard criminals. Go ahead.
You're gonna take the softest, sweetest, nicest man on earth who made his first mistake ever and throw him into Cook County jail. That's what we want to do to our black men.
He committed a crime.
You're going to take the softest, sweetest man who committed one crime, and we want to put him in Cook County jail. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's perfectly fine. As far as the Oscars go, they've been around for a while. Yes, it's a prestigious award, but it ain't for us. We've got 20 in the 90 years that they've been around. 20. They don't hold us to a high regard. If this was, we see white people doing this all the time. This is the same thing that Karens do. Walk into places, have outbursts. They don't go to Cook County jail. We got to stop trying to put the harshest penalties on black people for no reason. It's not enough reason for him to go be sitting in Cook County jail. You want the man to die because somebody got slapped?
I didn't say I want him to die.
People for less.
I didn't say I want him to die at all. I didn't say that at all.
But that's what could happen to him. You're telling him. You're
so
saying
could
that
Chris Rock could have
he could have
failed and hurt himself at from that slap. That was an assault. You don't believe no consequences should happen going around slapping people?
Yes, when you commit a crime, you need to do time. But they weren't in Cook County. They were in LA. So whatever jail he needed to go to, it would have been there. But you want to take him and put him in Cook County? This man has been known as the most highest regarded black man of his entire career. We throw our black men away too easily. It would be the same thing as if we threw you away. I love you no matter what you've done inside of your life. You have had situations where you outburst. I have situations where I outburst. I don't want my people to turn around and look at me and say, because I had one single outburst in my life, that now I need to go sit in the harshest prison ever. When people have done more to us than anything. And if Chris Rock is not pressing charges, I don't understand where the harshness of it comes from that we have to do that to this man.
I'm just giving my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with my 30-day sentence, but that's what I believe, and I'm not changing on that.
I'm not saying change it. I'm saying that, okay, if he committed a crime and he needs to go to jail for it, that's fine. Why are we saying Cook County? Why are we not saying whatever jail is the closest to where they were? We want to take him and we want to put him in a dangerous prison because he made a mistake.
Not prison. I said Cook County.
I said with by the white people. We're not supposed to look at each other and treat each other with that much harshness. That's all I have to say.
All right.
They're already doing that to us. So if he need to go to jail, he need to do 30 days. He needs to go to the jail in the county that he was in where he committed the crime, do the time there, and it will be up to 6 months with $1,000 penalty. That is what the charge is for assault. But in order for you to be charged with that, somebody has to press those charges. So the man doesn't press charges. You, as another beautiful black man, don't throw him away like that, because sending him to Cook County prison, you never know what could happen inside of there. That's all I'm saying. So yes, if he did something wrong, I wouldn't want them to charge you with more than what you've done. I wouldn't want them to put you in a place where you don't belong.
All right. Well,
I would feel bad for you as much as I feel bad for him, as much as I would feel bad for my black brother.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for giving your opinion. All right. The number is 646. Thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. Do you believe that Will Smith should go to jail? Call in 3197.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
This just made my night.
Okay.
The situation with Will Smith, like, I can't get with people saying, like, this was a mistake and, he's the nicest guy and all of this stuff. Like, if that would have happened to you and someone comes up and just slaps you, would you be okay with that? Like all these people like saying that they understand him and what he did. Like, no, that's not okay. A mistake is you trip over someone's foot and, you say, I'm sorry, excuse me. When you don't like what somebody say and you get up and go and slap them, I mean, that's not a mistake. That was premeditated. And another thing, I'm just glad that Chris Rock didn't retaliate. You know, you slapping somebody, putting your hands on an adult. You know, I think the lady said she did it for less. You lucky, you know, you better be careful with that. That the consequences might be more than jail. It may cost you your life. Thank God that Chris Rock like showed an enormous amount of restraint, and he didn't, you know, retaliate. And we didn't see like two black men, you know, on stage just acting a fool. And so I think that there should be some consequences. I mean, a part of me, doesn't want to see Will go to jail, but if he did go to jail, you know, I mean, that would be the consequences for his actions. You don't hit someone, adults communicate. He didn't even give Chris Rock a warning. Sitting from the audience, he didn't even say, you know, hey man, cut it out, or what he said to him about keeping my wife's name out of your mouth. He should have said that before he walked on stage. So, I mean, you slap me, you know, I might seem like the nicest person, but, you know, my ghetto side will come out. So you don't put your hands on anyone, you communicate.
I agree. I agree. I said it humbly. I know a lot of people disagree with my thing, but if you hit someone, you should get some consequences, because if your child were to go to school and slap someone, he's going to get suspended. He or she going to get suspended. It's going to be a consequence. It's not going to be, oh, my child's so sweet. Oh, they never did anything. No, for that action, it's going to be a consequence. So I'm just saying, Will Smith should get 30 days in Cook County jail. Make some license plates in jail. That's what I believe, because Chris Rock didn't do anything. Only thing he was doing is doing free speech, what he's allowed to do by his constitutional right. And you come on stage and you slap him. You walk on stage to slap this man. So it needs to be some
and
some,
I mean,
some
he's
action.
a paid comedian. Like
Absolutely.
that was his job. His job was to be a comedian. You know, you're sitting in the audience. You know, it's a chance that he's gonna make a joke on you. It was a very lighthearted joke, so it wasn't derogatory. G.I. Jane is a badass chick, so it wasn't disrespectful. You know what I mean? And yes, Jada seemed like she was annoyed. It didn't seem like she was in distress. She wasn't crying or anything like that. And he was moving on. So I just think that, you know, that was an extreme action for something that just, you know, was very mild. And then like people were talking about like the comments that he made. People make comments. Jada is a public figure. So people are going to make comments. I mean, Chris Rock isn't the only one who made commentary on that. And even in that, like his commentary was just his opinion of like she wasn't invited. He didn't say anything disrespectful at that time either. So he has a right to give his opinion, you know, on public figures or whatever. You can't silence somebody and tell them that they can't talk. I mean, or you're going to fight them because you don't like what they say. We are grown people. Grown people communicate. You don't go and hit somebody because you don't like what they say. And if so, you deserve to be locked up. You deserve to be put in jail. And worse, you hit somebody, they have the right to defend themselves at all costs. You put your hands on me, I'm going to defend myself at all costs.
All right. Thank you so very. You're right about that. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. They said he's most definitely should be in the LA County jail. I said Cook County. Yes, he definitely should be in the LA County jail. Thank you so very much, sister, for calling in. Okay. Let's go. We got another call. We got so many callers calling in. Okay. 5347.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, you say you need to be in Cook County or the LA County. I say you need to be in Rikers, and we need to sue him because I am traumatized for what I saw him do on that stage. We need to join that same $200 million lawsuit that Jim Carrey is doing.
I agree.
I need to be compensated. My children are truly traumatized. There was another black man that he assaulted.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree.
He needs to spend, and you say 30 days. I think he needs to get the same treatment that Justice Smollett, Juicy is getting. He needs to get 5 months.
I agree. I'm with you on that. 100%. I agree on that.
And when he come out, he needs to do community service, but the community service needs to be at Chris Rock house. He needs to fire all his staff for 30 days and let Will Smith do all the cleaning, gardening, everything.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. All right. Let's go. Thank you. 9867.
Hey, Wiley. Trying to just wait for me. How are you doing, Wiley? I think you're being a nuisance. What you told. Wiley, you have all this mouth for Will Smith, right? Like saying Will Smith should go to jail. But when Cardi B threw that shoe at Nicki Minaj, you didn't say that. I don't think you said Cardi B should go to jail when she threw that shoe at Nicki Minaj. I ain't heard Wiley say nothing about send Cardi B to jail. Now all of a sudden you want to send Will Smith to jail, especially Cook County, which is a hot mess. That other caller who was talking on about you sending him to Cook County, caller, he was just trolling. He's not serious. Like
I'm 100% serious. He needs to serve.
Like, she's literally talking about like you're the bailiff or something. Like you're the judge. I don't know, throw him right to Cook County. Like it wouldn't make sense. I'm like, it's not a literal thing. It's a figuratively. So go ahead, Wiley. You were saying?
No, I agree. I believe he needs to serve, 30 days in LA County jail because he committed a crime. If someone were to slap you, you want that person to get some consequences.
But you didn't have this energy though when Cardi B threw that shoe at Nicki Minaj. You didn't have this energy.
I can't really speak. I can't really speak on that because I don't know what I said.
When we had that conversation, which was like whatever it released, you came out with a video. The
Okay.
same way how you came out with a video saying that Nicki Minaj needs to retire, and then 2 weeks later from March, you're saying Nicki's the best queen, Missy's the queen.
Yeah,
you know how you like to flip flop.
She is the
pancake.
I have been a bar going on a couple of months now. And shout out to Nicki. She's in New York doing amazing things. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. We love her. She's one of the top talented rappers in the game, and we love her. But I don't know if I did not put a jail sentence on Cardi. I need to revisit that video. I probably did say it, probably said it to myself. But if you do it, you could be Cardi or you could be Will Smith. You need jail time. You can't go around popping somebody with your shoe or with your hand. You need some jail time, at least 30 days.
So I rewatched the video, right? And like I come from a very Jamaican family, and they're talking about like, yeah, this is an embarrassment to Black people, like this is horrible, Black Americans, blah blah blah. And honestly, I commend Chris Rock because Chris Rock is from Bed-Stuy, right? Or Bed-Stuy do and die. So for him to take that punch, you already know that Chris Rock been with the scrapping from younger. Okay, this is nothing to him. I think what got him was the shock of it all. First of all, Wiley, let's be honest. Like for someone to leave their seat and go on stage, why no one stop Will? Like, Will, what are you doing? Like, this is live. Like, why are you? That's like us watching a performance. It's like when what's that shorty name? When Little Mama got on the stage to perform this to Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not the time. Like, no one didn't stop Will. Like, everyone watched him walk up. You know why? Because I thought Will was going to crack a joke with him. I did not expect Will to hit him the way he hit it. But I think Chris Rock should have came back with something witty after he got hit and say, oh, how you clap my cheeks is how Jada was clapped by August Alsina. I felt like he should have said something derogatory or something rude like that. Because you're not going to embarrass me on TV. But then again, Chris Rock is thinking about his dad. This is like his, second or third time leading the Oscar. Chris Rock is a very funny, he's very acceptable by white people. So he's not going to hurt his dad. And he looks like the bigger person. Granted, I feel like if he wanted to do it, he could go it the street way because Chris Rock got brothers. He ain't going to get his hands dirty. He might tell his brothers, yo, everything is on site, period. Like, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate. Now, I would say this. Will Smith is going to go on a table talk with Jada. And honestly, sometimes when you with people and you with a spouse, you got to know when it's time to let go of your spouse if they're not bettering you the way you want to be better. I feel like Jada and Will have run their course, and they are too toxic to one another that I don't think they should even be together or married anymore. There's too much things that's happening that's affecting his behavior, his mental health, that I think he used Chris Rock as the punching bag. Now, real teen Wiley, you know who should have gotten cursed out? Let me tell you. Regina King or Regina Hall, one of those Reginas. When she's asked, oh, all the single men come on stage, and she named Will Smith. I think, to me, that is more disrespectful. Don't you think? I don't know if you saw that portion.
I did see it, and I agree with Sunny when she said it was toxic masculinity, and that because it was a joke made by the woman and he didn't say anything, right? He laughed at that. But when Chris Rock said something, that's when you wanted to get up. I do think that was wrong for him when Regina Hall came up and said what she said, a joke. Then he laughed at it. But when Chris Rock said a joke, something similar, it's a problem.
I agree, but the thing is, Will Smith did laugh, and then he looked at Jada, and then Jada was having a little stink face, and he was like, "Now I gotta prove myself, right?" And let's be clear. Yes, the Oscar did get rated, but it still was the second lowest rated of Oscar history. And it Will antics overshined Serena and Venus Williams movie Richard. It also overshined over Samuel L. Jackson winning the Oscar, Will Packard directing the Oscar, Questlove winning the Oscar. Like, there's so many glorious moments that happen that, unfortunately, this will be another incident that we will remember forever. You know how we remember when Kanye West interrupted Taylor Swift, or when Justin Timberlake took off the thing of Janet Jackson. This is how his legacy will be remembered. Him smacking Chris Rock. And you know what I see? I see that little zebra. Chris Rock was a zebra from Madagascar. All I see is his zebra face, and Will Smith was a little flipper or a little fish and Shark Tail, right? And it's like these are people who are good. It's just a horrible feeling. I feel like, in my opinion, Will Smith needs to leave Jada. He needs to leave Jada. I'm kind of shocked that Will Smith done this. Like, I don't expect it from someone of his caliber. I just feel like a Diddy, a Jay-Z, a Future, a little baby, but not a Will Smith. And then afterwards, I thought he could have twisted it as a publicity stunt. While he just didn't say anything, when he said, "Don't talk about my effing wife, don't talk about my effing wife," I just think he was projected on the wrong person. It was a straw that broke the camel's back. As far as jail time, I don't think he should get jail time. I think he should get fined because, money talks. So I feel like he should be fined about $10 million.
Okay.
But I think, in my opinion, right, hit it with the pocket check. I feel like jail time, why? Like, why, Wally? Why? He going to be living like Martha Stewart in the jail. And you know that.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
Well, thank you. Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, good evening. I agree with the caller and the fact that Will should definitely just let this go, and he won't. It's obvious. If anyone looked at the videos that are out now, a lot of videos that are out, and pretty much it was said out of Jada's own mouth, she didn't want to get married. She cried, 45 days, something like that, straight when she wasn't. The point is, the woman is unhappily married. She does not want to be married, and I believe that Will should just let it go for his own, mental health, because you cannot obviously make anyone love you. And the more he keeps trying to force it, it's just not working. It's broken. Let it go. Because I believe that
was why he got up and did what he did last night. And I know he's his own person and all of that, but he laughed. If people would look at the video, he laughed. I mean, at the show, he laughed. But it was when he looked at Jada and Jada rolled her eyes. That's when Will gets up and automatically proceeds to slap Chris Rock. And yes, he was wrong. No doubt he was wrong. And it hurt me to see it. It hurt me to see it because, I mean, come on. I'm not a diehard fan, but I really appreciate the work that Will has done. Will is one of the biggest black people in Hollywood. I mean, he's in every movie almost, and he just messed up. He fumbled his own bag last night over Love, and Love is just not working for him. So I'd like for him to let it go. And if anybody remember that movie, The War of the Roses, that's what Will and Jada reminds me of. It's an old movie, but it's with Michael, I want to say, what's his name? Michael, what is it? I shouldn't. Anyway, The War of Roses. It was. If both were married, both just one wouldn't let go. I think the wife, she wanted out. The husband wouldn't want to let it go, and they fought to their death. And so, and I'm looking at that like that was a call. Will was crying out for help. Not to say that I condone it. It was wrong, but he's crying out for help. And then she's been crying out for help at the red table. She wants out of that marriage. She never wanted to be married. So Will needs to give her the divorce and just walk away.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you for opening the lines. Have a good
No problem. All right. So I'm getting emails from my staff and emails from the producers. There's not agreeing with it. And they said, why are you going to give him 30 days Cook County jail? Because he committed a crime. That's what I'm saying. He need to get 30 days. And then after that, 2 years probation. 2741.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
All right.
Okay. I'm calling now. You know that man don't need to go no jail. Why you say that?
Because he committed a crime.
That's the last thing. Hey, look, that's the last thing we need to be doing to black men is putting them in jail. However, I do think there should be a consequence. And I think the consequence should be something like, when you want to hurt a person, you pretty much hit them in the pockets. So I say, like, don't do no deal. I mean, he pretty good off anyway. Bel Air was very good, so I know he gonna get a check off that. But other than that, don't nobody do no work with him. Don't work with him for a minute. I guess in a sense, blackball him for a while, hit him in the pockets. That'll do it. But Jada, she toxic. She's toxic. Her and her mama, and that red table too. All of it toxic. Because that's where she said, hey. Because at that because listen, for real though, listen, at that red table where she sat down and told that man she slept with that boy at that red table. I said, don't go and do it. Don't do it. But no, for real though, like as a woman and my man, I think what would have been the better thing to do, being that they have history, I think he should have took them, to the after party. If you wanted to fight or swing, go to the after party, get drunk, get him near. Other than that, you could have been like, man, bro, backstage, you could have been like, man, bro, them jokes getting old. You know what I'm saying? My old lady got alopecia, whatever, that wasn't cool. Or I'm just tired of us being the center of jokes. You could have hollered at him. And if you wanted to smack him back there, then smack him back there. But you shouldn't have did that, black man. You shouldn't have went up there and smacked that black man like that. For real. Because now you got all the white people traumatized. Think that's something? The white people traumatized because Chris Rock got slapped. I'm so sick of it. I don't know what to do. But we ain't sending them to Cook County though. While they pack. They pack, man.
Oh, you said they packed. They got a spot open for Will Smith?
Yeah, they packed. And then she the one speaking up on his behalf. Like, she releasing statements. I'm telling you, masculine energy when it comes to that relationship. You can tell she is the head, and man, she running it, ain't she? And then you got the daughter shaving her head, the mama shaving her head. Oh, y'all bald headed hoes. Ben ain't no good. Bye, Wiley.
All right. Thank y'all so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. 3352. Call you on the air.
What's up?
What's up?
This something that I said in my videos. Where was the security? Where was the security at the time?
Absolutely, I agree. Where was the security? I agree.
Now, the thing is, also Will Smith refused to leave. He did not want to leave.
Absolutely, he refused to leave, according to the reports.
I also did believe on this call. I think he should be in jail. I think Chris Rock should charge him how much Cardi B is charging Tasha K. He should get $3 million. That's just me. He should get me. I feel bad for him. Like, I love Chris Rock. He's coming to Indianapolis. I'm going to go. I feel bad for Chris Rock. Like, I was traumatized. I didn't want to change the channel. So I agree.
All right.
Well, so I'm like, I love Will Smith, but I'm done supporting him. I'm done supporting him. That done it. Done it.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646-716. Thank you. 8447. 4894.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, good. I'm doing. I'm kind of just a little taste of a disgusted with you today.
Oh.
Not as bad as when you get on here and cape for Candace Owens. So we don't give you a C level reading and not an A level reading.
What I said about Candace Owens, she's not even up for the topic of today. But I believe she is an important voice. She's an important voice of our time, one of the leading voices of our time.
And you sound like her.
Excuse me?
Say that Will Smith needs. You sound like something she would say, saying that he needs to go to jail. He needs this, that. You know what? You need to stop saying that.
So he shouldn't go to jail for committing a crime?
Absolutely not. He should not.
Where should he go?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He should not go to jail. I don't think so. No, he should not. And that'd be real petty if he was locked up. There are so many other people that have done worse things in the world that deserve the bar slammed on them. An open hand slap in the face is not something that he should go to jail for 30 days for. Are you serious? Like, that's so ridiculous. That sounds like something a white supremacist would say. And the fact that everybody's like, oh my God, this is going to make black people look bad. No, it's not. It absolutely is not. And we need to stop saying that because it doesn't. What Will Smith does don't got nothing to do with what I do right here in Missouri, in Columbia, Missouri. That don't reflect on me at all and don't reflect on you. So we need to stop saying that. Whenever a white person does something crazy, do we automatically cast them as, oh shit, now what, I gotta hold my purse or watch my kids or whatever when I see a white person? We don't have that mindset. So why do you think they should be allowed to have it? Every fat, greasy, old white man that looks like Harvey Weinstein, who ain't nobody said nothing about taking his Oscars or whatever from him. Am I supposed to snatch up my kids and be like, oh shit, there's a predator, let me watch out? Just because there's a big, fat, greasy, ugly, old white man, does that mean that all of them are predators?
No. What I'm saying is that Will Smith committed a crime. We can both agree to that. And I don't even want to tear up because it was a vicious crime. And he should at least serve 30 days in the LA County jail for his actions against Chris Rock. That would send a signal that you cannot get out of your seat to slap somebody. That is a crime.
But
that's assault.
I don't even understand how you guys have that mindset when probably 75% of the awards that was given for outstanding actor was somebody beating the shit out of somebody or somebody blowing up a country was based on violence. This country is based on violence. And then when somebody does it, we're like, oh my God, this is what it's based on.
That doesn't
It
give you
seems
the
like
right
people
to
have
hit
people.
somebody in the face. It doesn't give you the right to do that. I hear what you're saying.
Oh,
That does not give you the right to do, because if your child
am I
were to
right or wrong though?
if
Is
your
this
if your
country
child
not?
if your child were to stop somebody in school unprovoked, he or she will get suspended. So what I'm saying is that they should snatch his waist Oscars. He pay a $3 million fine and serve 30 days in the county jail.
Okay, well then we need to practice what we preach. Then we don't need to show any more movies with anybody fighting or any more war movies or anything like that. Then we need to do that. Then if that's the attitude we're gonna have, then let's don't show any violence at all. Or get along, give out awards for people doing it. That shit's backwards to me.
Well, we shall see how
There's
that's going to
countries
play out.
being blown up right now and people are celebrating that shit. Like, I just don't understand the mindset of people. I just don't get it. And then when somebody actually does it, everybody is flabbergasted, like they can't believe it. That's what America is about.
Well, you're talking
And
about
until
acting.
every
I'm talking
white
about
person
outside
goes
of
to jail
acting.
for,
What are you doing? And you coming up on the stage, you need to at least get 30 days in the county jail, because what
and another
what
thing,
he did was wrong. Will Smith committed a crime.
okay, I can relate to Jada Pinkett Smith because I have lupus and my hair has fallen out because of it. I woke up one morning and all my hair was on my pillow. So I get it. I understand. That's not something that you need to joke around with or play around with, number one. Number two, Chris Rock is a coon. I'm just going to say it. There's underlying issues and other problems that they had before. Like when he did the Oscars in 2016, he was throwing shade at Jada Pinkett and stuff when she was, doing the boycott thing. So this isn't the first time that her name has came out his mouth. So I can totally understand. Everybody's got a breaking point. And another thing, I don't understand why people don't understand. Will Smith gets up and pisses shit just like everybody else. He's a human being. He has feelings just like everyone else. It don't matter that he's a top-rated actor. He's a human at the end of the day. And did his anger jump out and take over? Yes, it did. That's subject to happen to any of us. None of us can sit up here and say, well, I wouldn't. You don't know who's going to trigger you or who's going to take you there.
All right.
So people just need to sit back and relax. And it's sad to hear.
We thank you so very much for calling in, sister. Thank you. All right.
Well, you have a good evening,
all right,
Marquise.
Bye-bye. Shout out to Candace Owens in the chat. Love you, Candace. Shout out to Candace Owens in the chat. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, what's up, Wiley?
Hey.
How you doing?
Wonderful.
Wiley, I stopped watching your show like 3 months ago. You are such a clown. You are still putting Tasha K in your name, in your title name, and you know God doggone well Will Smith shouldn't go to jail. First of all, if it weren't for Will Smith and the Oscars, nobody would have been watching that. No way. That's boy gone. And y'all need to stop it. Stop with the foolishness. And y'all people up there again, all uptight about Wiley. Wiley is playing y'all. He's smiling. He's laughing. He's taking his meds on y'all. Y'all are stupid. Tasha K is stupid.
You're gonna come out here being shady. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hi, this is Angela. Tasha K lied about Cardi B. So how many years would you give her if you was a judge?
No, we're not gonna talk about. That's not on the topic of discussion.
Oh no, I can't stand your ass.
That's not on the topic of discussion, sis. 7089, caller, you're on the air.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I believe that Will Smith is a broken man. There's a broken inner child within him because of his father situation. His father abused his mother. This is a broken man. And he had the weight of the world on his shoulders for 30 plus years. And he's a broken man. I think he has deep mental health issues. That is why he came out with his book, Will, in November of last year. He's reaching out for help. This man has deep-seated issues.
Do you think he should go to jail for slapping Chris Rock? He slapped a man, innocent man.
No. That was absolutely wrong. I'm not condoning what he did.
but it manifested that night to he had a boiling point. It was boiling up inside him, and it came out the most inopportune way. And I just think that they should burn that red table. If you don't want people to know your business, you don't put your business out there. When you put your business out there, you're going to be subjected to everything. Ridicule, memes. So you can't be upset when you put your business out there. You made your life and your home life transparent to the world. And I'm just saying, I feel bad for both gentlemen. Chris Rock is in my hometown tonight. He really didn't touch on the subject of what the incident that happened at the award show. I feel bad for him. And I think he's a stand-up guy for not escalating that situation. And I think Will just needs some help. He really does.
All right, we thank
And
you.
that's all I have to say.
We thank you so very much for
Have a
calling
good
in.
night.
Thank you so very much. I do want to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters, Candace Owen. Shout out to you, Candace. We love you. But I do believe that Will Smith should serve some time in prison for what he did to Chris Rock. That's just my honest opinion. 3420.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Well, I was calling in because, I'm going to wait and see what Chris want to do with it. He didn't press charges there. He said he needs to process it more, so I'm going to let him process it. If he want to move forward having Will arrested, I'm with it, because Will was wrong. He was wrong for what he did. But, everybody keep on talking about Will's feelings. What about Chris' feelings? He was the one who was hit. Didn't nobody check on Chris like they did Will? I mean, I love me some Denzel, but he sure ran over there to make sure Will was okay. I love me some Tyler Perry, but it showed his picture showing him over there too. What about Chris? And he stood there. He a black man who got hit, and he didn't even do no reaction. That shows how much respect he had for Will. That shows how much respect he had for the academy. That shows how much respect he had for his comrades. That's what it shows.
Absolutely.
And yeah, they did. They put their business out there. So you shouldn't put your business out there if you ain't want nobody to speak on it.
Absolutely.
For real.
We thank you.
So I'm gonna wait for Chris.
All right.
I'm gonna wait for Chris.
All right. We thank you
Thank
so
you,
very much.
Wiley.
Thank you, sister, for calling in. Okay. 2667.
Hey, Wally, how you doing?
All right.
Okay, I don't think that Will should go to jail because you're a black Christian man, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you see all the tears that are hurting him? I think he should go get some mental help. Not go to jail, because if he go to jail, he might come back out smacking more than just Chris, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he should go to jail. I think he should get some mental help. I really do feel sorry for him, because he's going through a lot in his life right now,
Okay. What about
Know what I
Chris?
mean?
What about Chris Rock?
Chris Rock should stop talking about people's wives. You don't want nobody talking
So
about
just
your
because you
wife or your body.
talking, that gives you the right to slap somebody. That's what you're saying, ma'am?
Well, it don't give you the right to slap nobody, but he can see the hurt in him, man. He can see all the tears coming out of his eyes and he hurt. You gotta have some kind of sympathy for a person to that feel that way. I don't think jail is the right place for him.
All right. We thank you so very
All
much.
right.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
sister. Thank you, sister, for calling in. Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute. We got one more caller. 9582. You're live on the air.
Yes, okay, hi. I'm here to talk about Chris Rock and D.L. Ugly and Steve Harvey. I mean, they're always making fun of people looks. How would they feel if somebody was making fun of their daughters, whatever? Because I heard some things about their daughters. They're like, oh, they don't look that good or whatever. How would they feel if that happened to them? How would they feel? Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of people are always talking about Chris Rock kids look whatever, and Steve Harvey girls, they look just like him. They're like, oh my gosh, that's their twin and they ugly whatever. You know? And I feel sad for them. But so I don't even know. What
What? This lady. What? I was like, did y'all see that? Oh man. Oh, supposed to be Deal. Oh Lord, she said Deal ugly. It's Deal Hughley. Oh man. Woo, man. Man. Well, we thank y'all so very much for calling in. We will see y'all tomorrow. We got some more content that we're gonna be doing. We definitely will see y'all tomorrow. And yes, Anonymous.
Well, I wanted to say, I know it's not DL ugly, it's DL ugly, whatever. But the reason why people are talking about him because of what he said about he stand up for Kim Kardashian. He never stand up for black women, never. And Steve Harvey, I don't get him because they're always sizing his kids. I hope he knows that.
Do you think
and
Will
Chris
Smith?
Rock,
Do you
I
think?
don't mean
Do
it,
you think? Do you think Will Smith should go to jail?
No, I don't think he made one mistake. I never heard he hurt anybody. One mistake. Okay? One. He defend his wife. Okay? What's wrong with that?
Why do you call irregular and then the other times you be trolling me?
Well, sorry. I just love you. I just love you, Wiley. And my sister wanted to know, do you have a big, you know what?
I love you. I love you too. 4436. 4436.
Hello. Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Okay, I just wanted to just answer your initial question. I don't feel that Will Smith should go to jail. I understand. Yeah, he was asked to leave, but that was at the Oscars' discretion to have him escorted out. They didn't do that, so hey, that's on them. You know, so a person could refuse all they want to, but they allow him to stay. So I don't think he should go to jail.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for answering my question. That's the question that I asked. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. Thank y'all. This is like amazing. We'll be back live tomorrow. We're going to give a special shout out to the moderators. We saw y'all in the chat showing us love. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to my executive producers. On tomorrow, we'll be reviewing Chasing Atlanta. I'm going to watch it tonight. Tomorrow, we will review it. So if y'all watch that show, we're going to review that. And also The Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming back on, and we're going to be reviewing that show as well when that come back on. So we will definitely see y'all tomorrow, okay? Love y'all so very much for their support. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the people that you just got here. This is your first time tuning in. Thank y'all so very much. I want to give a special shout out to Candace Owens. Okay. We will definitely see y'all tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. I took me a break, but I'm back. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Producers, make sure y'all call me to make sure I come on to the show tomorrow. We'll be out here tomorrow. So y'all like the video. Y'all will see me tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. We'll be breaking some things down. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. We doing videos nonstop. We ain't taking no more breaks. We're gonna be nonstop doing content. We also sending our prayers to unwind with Tasha K. We sending our prayers to her as well. 5404.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
About the slap and everything, it's just like I don't understand why everybody keep trying to call in and tell you a new one and doing all this. Like, this is your show. You can have your commentary. And I agree with everything you're saying. Like, I just don't see how they calling in and trolling. They calling in trolling, trying to tell you a new one. It's like, y'all need to chill out. It's the Wiley Show. Like, if you don't like what he got to say, then y'all can go ahead and, like, you ain't got to call in and keep saying, like, okay, everybody got their opinion. If you don't agree, then quietly disagree. You don't got to try to troll and call in things. Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
All right.
But yeah, I feel like about the whole slap thing, he shouldn't have did that. Like, that should have been at the BET Award, at the Source Award. Because the Oscars, they don't do that type of stuff. It's more like, it would be more, I don't know, whatever. But I wouldn't be shocked if it happened at the BET Award. Like, let's just say that.
All right.
The Oscars, yes, all shocked,
All right. Thank
But
you.
yeah, y'all calm down. Stop trying to call in and tell Wiley a new one because it's not giving.
All
Bye,
right.
Wiley.
Thank you so very much. All right. I love getting calls from my Chi-Town. From the Chi-Town. So we'll be live tomorrow. I want y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to the show. We're not taking no more breaks. I am back full time on YouTube. We're going to be back doing some content, okay? So we'll be back tomorrow. All right, we want to say special shout out to Candace Owens. Definitely give her a special shout out and shout out to my producers for that way. So we'll be back live tomorrow. Well, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see you on tomorrow. Yes, I am coming tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Ayla TV, I'm definitely going live tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna ask y'all to email me or DM me what y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow. Okay, live tomorrow, and definitely gonna have a good old time tomorrow. So we definitely gonna be there. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. All right, we're gonna go live tomorrow. Okay, live tomorrow around the time, and we're going live tomorrow on YouTube. And then tomorrow is Friday. Is it Friday? Hold on. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday. We're gonna be doing our listen to our music on Stationery. So I have the stem player. We're gonna listen to hopefully Donda 2. Hopefully it's on here. Okay. So that'll be tomorrow. Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. I will see y'all later. Peace. Yes, tomorrow, Thursday. We're going live Thursday. Okay? All right. We're going to see y'all. If y'all believe that I'm going live tomorrow, press 1. If y'all believe Wiley is going live tomorrow, press 1. If you believe Wiley going to take another break, press 2. If you believe Wiley's going to take another lengthy break, press 2. If you believe Wiley going live tomorrow, press 1. If you believe Wiley going live tomorrow, press 1. If you believe Wiley going to take a lengthy break tomorrow, press 2. Oh, man. We'll talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all so very much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.